Hey, what's going on, rock stars? Blue Rocket Guitars, coming at you. Up on the bench, yes, the LaRoche, not the Greenie. This is the Slash. Yeah, so, color is different in videos, man. It looks different in this video. It looks, a little darker for some reason. It's actually lighter, so, I don't know, man. Anyway, got the first, coats of clear on here, so we got a lot to go. Obviously, as you can see, it's all, orange peely out. Lots of orange peel. So we got to sand it down, do a couple more clear coats, sand it down, do some more clear coats, sand it down, clear coat, sand it down, clear coat. You know, man, that kind of process. But this is the stage right now. This was red, believe it or not. Red, like really ugly red, in my opinion. So we had to strip off all the paint, and you can watch the other video, kind of walk you through that. And then this is the mahogany color, and it's as you can see, it's just sucking in all that freaking clear coat. See all the holes? It's like, feed me. So we're feeding it. So sometimes I use a sealer, sometimes I don't. This time I didn't use a sealer. I'm using the clear coat as the sealer, because it just creates a harder, stronger finish, in my opinion. I mean, I could use polyester. A lot of guys use polyester. I don't like spraying it, quite honestly. It's nasty. It's not real nasty, but it's, it's nasty enough. So, yeah. Here we are. Got the binding all cleaned up. And, on the neck, whatnot, headstock. Looking good. Yeah. Still gotta, wet sand and do some more coats of clear, but right now, yeah, that's the color. That's the color. And this is the in-between, if you will, process. So, lots of sanding to do and more clear coat to do. So, there you are. Awesome. So this is just a short clip. Not much else to talk about with this one. Still got to do a little, color stuff here and there, but that'll come. I still got to dial in a few things. I need to bring a little more. I think I'm going to bring a little more yellow into the binding, just a tad. I mean, because the binding's pretty creamed out, and his binding, I believe, is a little bit more yellow on the Slash Appetite for Destruction guitar. I don't think it's that clean. I don't think it's as clean as that. That's pretty freaking clean. Of course, this is not a Slash, Appetite for Destruction. We're just making it look like one. That's the whole point there. So, but yeah, it looks dark. It looks light. It just, you look at this and it looks really dark. You look at it this way and it looks lighter, and it looks, dark and light. It's kind of shifting in a little bit of a way. It looks light outside, and then it looks more dark in here. So it's kind of a strange color. But yeah, unique. And this is the in-between. So we're going to sand and get it knocked down, make sure it's nice, beautiful, flat, all that jazz, and then we're going to add some more clear coat. And going to try and maybe see about that yellowing. I wish I had the real one to really look at. There's a bunch of pictures. But Gibson, I noticed theirs are really different. It's like, some are brown, some are yellow, some are like brown yellow, some are brown yellow gold. When I looked at a couple Gibson Appetite for Destructions, their release, the colors are not exact. They don't all, like, some are lighter, some are darker, some are, you know what I'm saying? So, and a friend of mine pointed that out to me. Kip from Star Guitars. So the real one that he used, the Appetite for Destruction, wasn't actually made by Gibson. It was made by another company, Durang, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, and then Gibson recreated it. They did a pretty good job. You see the one Slash plays, but then when the production model that they put out that everybody buys, the colors are just, kind of extreme. It's either light or dark or in the middle, or it's like I don't know. I don't know if that has something to do with the maple itself. Because I know some maple that you buy is lighter, some maple is darker. So when you put that color on, if the wood itself is generally a little darker, the color is going to be darker. If the wood's extremely light, then the color is going to be light. So maybe they just didn't care and didn't care to adjust for that. But you need to think about that when you're trying to match something. Now, we're not trying to get an exact, perfect, freaking dead-on accurate match, because that's going to be hard to do, just based off pictures and not the actual guitar. But we'll get close. I'll get real close, because that's what I do. I get close. So, yeah. Anyhow, color matching this off of Gibson, that's pretty close to what Slash has. I pulled up tons of pictures. So sent my client some pictures, and it's like, is this what you want? This is the color. He's like, yes, let's go with that. So this is what we're matching. We're matching a Gibson, not the actual one, because that's very hard to. There's a lot of pictures, but they're very hard to see the colors, because camera picks up colors differently than computers. So when you're looking at a picture online, it's really your computer that's going to determine the color variance of that picture, not the actual picture. So, like when you're looking at this video, right now in this video, this looks dark, but it's not. It's actually lighter, so it's strange, because that's the way, cameras work, and obviously digital things work. Your computer, if I send you a picture from my phone, my camera versus your camera, how you're going to view it, and how your phone's going to view it is two different things. It could look darker on your end or lighter on your end. And it won't be exactly what I sent you on my end that I took the picture of that I'm seeing. So you got to keep these things in mind when you try and color match and do that stuff. So I just, based on a picture, I try and color match based on the picture and make sure the client likes what he's seeing in that picture. And then we'll go from there. So that's what we're doing here. So, yeah, lots of things to think about when you're trying to you live in this world of custom. And I live in it every day, so challenges, man. But I enjoy the challenge. And, yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this and get some good information. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And see ya.